Alright, welcome back to Neverwinter. Alright, so here we are again, taking a look at some of the neat things. There is a new siege defense thing with the store saying that you can get a siege breaker griffin as well as some other great things. Which is pretty interesting. You can also get yourself a cart and the very highly sought after quartermasters. Alright, so it is the Siege of Neverwinter. Alright, so today we are discussing a few things, and the first thing is taking part in our guild's contest. So first things first, to participate in the contest you need to go out to the siege battlefield. This event lasts for 3 weeks, and there's a lot of different ways that you can participate. But the main way that you actually end up, participating in this event is simply by running the content. Okay, that means you actually have to go out here, you actually have to kill enemies, you actually have to do stuff. Okay, you can't just expect everything to land in your lap, kind of like the Winter Festival. Alright, so what you need to do first is come out here and you participate in heroic encounters as well as just defeating enemies. The heroic encounters are usually pretty well supplied with people. If you feel that you're on an instance with too few people or too many, just switch instances. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill this dragon. I don't really need to, but I'm going to. Generally, the dragons aren't the ones that really drop the vouchers, but it's more like the other enemies out here. Let's see if we can get a heroic. This one says it's up here. Okay. So for this heroic, you're supposed to take on enemies, and there are two positions: the north gate and then the east gate. I'm just going to stand here by the east gate because I know I'm more than capable of taking the enemies. Again, if you're having trouble, try to team up with other people in the guild. And then enemies will drop vouchers. They're blue vouchers. They're nothing really all that special, but they build up really quickly. And you saw that. I've been out here for, what, maybe a minute, and I've already gotten a voucher. They're pretty common as long as you can kill enemies at least halfway decently. Again, if you're in a group, it goes quicker. And you'll see lots of people out here trying to do exactly this. So far I've only gotten one voucher, and it's kind of disappointing, but it's only been roughly about 3 minutes since, the event really started. Here's the boss. And nothing. Okay. I'm just going to walk around a little bit and kill some enemies. There are enemies kind of everywhere. So here's some. Okay, we got Gems voucher. The enemies respawn really quick, which means, you know, you'll be able to get your fill of vouchers probably rather quickly. There are enemies kind of all over the place, so just kind of have to walk around, kill them. The only reason why a lot of people recommend doing um, heroics is because heroics tend to draw more enemies. And you could also get Dragon Horde coffers. So if you need those for your double Tyranny of Dragons, for any of your stuff out in the Well of Dragons to donate or the like, yeah, they do drop out here. This is a good alternative to the Well of Dragons because not everybody wants to spend the time doing the Well of Dragons when you can have an event that's basically the same, just a little bit easier. You're probably going to have a lot more support out here for killing mobs, so you'll have more opportunities to get the items you want. Right now it looks like this place is pretty populated with people just killing enemies like left and right, trying to get anything and everything. So I'm going to see if I can get any cool vouchers. That's the main thing I'm looking for, are specific vouchers for our guild. But again, I've gotten, I think, gems and a few other things. There will be enemies everywhere dying, though. Sometimes it's like whoever can get it first is gonna get the kills and so forth. If you're, like I said, if you're under level, just ask for assistance. There's probably somebody online. I know I'm gonna be out here quite a bit. Cloud will be out here when he can be. Both of us are gonna be kind of busy over the next few weeks, but we're still gonna try our best to get whatever we can. I know last Siege of Neverwinter, Cloud kind of busted his butt, so and Cloud is the guild leader of our guild, goes by the character Vanessa, so let's see. Kind of wish there was a companion or something to increase the drop rate of vouchers from the siege. Is that? As you can kind of see, I am getting other drops. Those are from quartermasters. When it drops straight in my inventory for discarded equipment. So anybody wondering where that comes from, just quartermasters. They're pretty good. You can donate them straight into the coffer for surplus equipment, or if you're really not wanting to do that, you can open them, and if you open them, they will give you a variety of stuff, but may include enchantments, which you can then turn into refinement. Okay, it looks like the event off to my right is proccing again. Right now, this is going to be all the rage. Is everybody's going to be running this. Hey, look, a voucher. Tyranny's voucher. Yay. Like I said, you're going to be running across all sorts of vouchers out here. I'm just looking to see what all varieties that I can get. So far I have not seen a Astral Diamond one, which is the one I'm mainly looking for, because I was told by somebody, and it's been speculated, that they no longer are available. So, this is kind of a long video. It's very introductory on what you're doing. You're just getting vouchers, and you're leaving them in your inventory. You are not donating them to the coffer. You are not doing anything else with them other than collecting them. When the siege is over, which is in about 3 weeks, you're going to be snapping a picture by pressing the share button on your controller. And then you're going to be sending that picture to me. The picture will include the vouchers, basically, only. I don't require anything beyond that. And the thing is, like, to participate, you need to have collected at least 200 vouchers. Okay? Some of you might be like, man, that's too many. How am I ever going to get 200 to participate in this thing? You get 3 weeks to do it. You know, I've been out here, I've gotten, what, like 5? You know, and I've been out here for about 13 minutes, if that. That's one every, like, about 2 minutes. Almost 3. So that's how you do this. Just a reminder, though, that the prizes for this contest, for first place is a Bonding Rune Stone, rank 13. Second place is a Moderate Lightning Enchantment. Third place is a Runic Bag of Holding. Fourth place is 50 Scrolls of Mass Life. Let's see. Fifth place is an Apparatus of God, a great epic mount. Sixth place is a Stellarwort Golden Lion. It's a nice companion. Seventh is a Epic Gorgon. Not to be confused with the other rarities that you can get from the auction house, because I know there's a few different choices. I think I went in here at one point. I just typed in Gorgon. So, not the green one. The purple one, the epic version of it. Okay. So, 8th place is 50 Preservation Wards. 9th place are 5 Joaquin's Treasure Chest. 10th place is a White Tiger. Okay. So those are the top 10 prizes, and then out of those that participate, as long as you have, you know, gotten at least 200 vouchers, you are entered into this contest. If for whatever reason you are under 200, you will not be entered. So just a heads up. So that is the minimum. That means if we only have 5 people who get 200 or more, then that's all that's going to be divvied out, or top 5 prizes. The rest of them will just sink out. Okay, we won't have them. But For the special raffle, though, everyone who has collected 2,000 vouchers will be entered for that. And the prize for that uh, is a Bonding Runestone rank 14. We will be using a dice roll to randomize what you get, or for your number, and highest number gets it. So I'm hoping everybody has fun with this. I expect everyone to participate in it, including our officers. I know some of you might think that you're an officer standing and you're exempt from participate. No, it's like, instead of being entered in the contest, you will be getting the rewards of it, of pushing our guild up. Okay, and it's not really fair if we have you included, because I don't want any accusations that it was rigged or anything like that, because we're all going to be trying our best to do what is right. So guild officers are rank 6 and above, so if you're rank 5, you're allowed to participate in this contest. Alright. So those are kind of the stipulations on it. I highly recommend that if you're going to hunt down these vouchers, that you're looking for them in the right places, that you're killing the enemies that are appropriate. Okay, there's all sorts of ways that you can make this work, and even the busiest player can participate without a problem. Those with a lot more time on their hands will have an advantage, but that doesn't mean that those players with more time on their hands will necessarily participate in doing as much as they can. So just a heads up that is what it is. If you're dedicated enough to try to get the prizes, I think you have a pretty good shot. When you are sending me your photo, make sure all vouchers are seen, and I want to get the photo on I'm going to say when the event ends. So right when the event ends, that's fine. I'm not taking them any further than Friday, which is a day later. I do not want to get any photos then, because that's way too late. Because it's more than 24 hours. And after the end of the event, I'm giving you guys until roughly about midnight. I understand some of you are kind of busy and so forth, but we need to do our best to get these in, because I can't wait an incredibly long time for late entries, because we need to be able to figure out who won and get the prizes out as quickly as possible without having too many issues of getting them all together. So I got that, and I got a voucher. I got another Frozen Treasures. So far I'm doing pretty good for vouchers. Hey, look, another voucher. Yay. And they're kind of random on where and the rate that they drop. There'll probably be a lot of people who will come out here first day, probably try to get as many things, just try to figure out what they're doing. There are little quests that you can do on each of your characters to build up currency for the event. That is not mandatory. You can just walk out here and kill enemies. Not really anything extra with that. But if you do participate in those events, they will get you the currency that's out here. And then you'll be able to buy the stuff from that shop that I showed you earlier on. So It's supposed to be beneficial if you participate like that for you in the long run, because you can get an epic mount. And I know some of you probably already have it, but I think you should still try your best in getting as many vouchers as you can. Okay, and participating, and possibly just getting yourself stuff that you need. You know, this event is not a very hard one. And I really do enjoy it. Because you just walk around and you just kill things like all the time. And I understand that if you're a support class, this might be a little bit more difficult. That's why I said you need to pair up with people that are out here. I know I'm rambling a little bit and I'm repeating myself, but I want to make sure that's clear. I don't want to get any mails or messages saying, oh, I couldn't do it because I'm not strong enough, or I couldn't do it because you're asking too much of us, or of me. If you're able to log on and do your influence, this should be a piece of cake. You know, I'm getting all sorts of vouchers. So, and I have been out here for maybe 20 minutes. You know, if I did this 20 minutes a day, or hell, even half of that. Because I'm going to take a quick look here in a second, see how many vouchers I have. And I understand some of you will be like, oh no, that's so many. I'm actually going to go to the inventory options. I'm going to display, just like I said in my previous video, I'm going to switch over to blue, and I'm going to select small. Alright. So I adjusted it. We got our Fey trinkets, we got our gems, surplus equipment, Tyranny's voucher, frozen treasures voucher, and dark gifts. So I've been out here for about 20 minutes. That's 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's one every 2 minutes. Okay, so if you're out here 20 minutes a day, you get 10 vouchers for 3 weeks. That's what, 21 times 10, that's 210. You know, that's not much. So, and this is the picture I want to see. I want to see the vouchers on your screen. Okay? I don't want to see anything else. And they're worth quite a bit. Like, Treasures of Tyranny are worth like 1,500 for our coffer. Surplus equipment is 300. The gems is 120. The Fey trinkets 390. Present treasures 405, and dark gifts is 470. This is actually quite a bit, because I'm going to go back to the display options. I'm going to go ahead and hit none. We're going to go back to large icons real quick. I have dark gifts. So they're worth half as much as the major dark gifts vouchers. That means for every 2 of those that you get 1 of these, which is a lot. And you're not spending AD. You don't have to do anything special for it. You don't have to spend any kind of special currency. You just go out here and kill stuff. That's all it is. So simple, right? So, we will be announcing winners for the event, but what will happen is we expect everybody to have the picture and then donate everything that they have after they sent the picture. Make sure you have sent the picture. I cannot emphasize this enough. Because if you don't send the picture, I basically have no proof that you have even done anything. So your entry won't be counted from the coffer. I'm just going to tell you that right now, because it gets really weird when you're starting to count stuff from the coffer, because so much stuff comes in. Like, we might see your name for 1 or 2 things, but we want to make sure that we get it all. Okay? We want to make sure that, oh gee, not again, that all the possible rewards for your hard work are paid off. You know, so do your best. I hope each and every one of you has a pretty good time with this event. If you have any questions or concerns about this event on how to do something, or you need assistance, let someone know. Almost everyone in the Alliance is probably participating in this. I know at least, I think it's like at least 2 to 3 guilds are participating in it and throwing contests for it. So we are one of the few guilds that I know that have this big of a contest. So if you think that you're going to have any problems whatsoever with it, again, let us know. We do not have any weekly requirements or login requirements or the like during this event. And depending on how we do, we might not actually have any more weekly requirements at all, or any requirements, period. So make sure you're all doing your best. Man, I ramble a lot. And remember that in the special raffle, that if at least 5 people do not get at least 2,000 vouchers, the special raffle will be not happening. Mainly because it doesn't feel like you've actually really earned it at that point, because yes, you might do the 2,000, but nobody else is really doing it, you know? And I want to make sure that everyone is trying to get that, because I really want to see a good competition, because that's really what it comes down to. I want to see a good competition. I know Cloud probably doesn't, but I do. I want to see everyone do their best and put up a good fight. I want people to really try their best when it comes to this event. I don't ask for many other events to be participated like this, but this is the one. You know, and if you run across somebody who does not understand this, because they haven't watched my video, or they have not gotten my message, direct them to this video. That way they know somewhat of what's going on. You know, that way they can participate and take part in this event, because I want them to have as much of a chance as everybody else. And if you can get those other people to actually participate and get up to the 2,000 vouchers, there's more than likely going to be a chance that it will be happening rather than not. It's a weird stipulation for that kind of contest for the special raffle, but oh my god, I got rid of it. Let's see. Yeah, this event is only comes around, I think, twice a year. So, and if we do really well, maybe during this event, we will actually be upgrading to Guildhall 18. I know we're not that far away, and most of the stuff that we need are like influence and you know, dark gifts, surplus equipment. You know, that's the kind of stuff that always comes up. Is, you know, Yep, I purposely buffed everybody because I am a tank, a buff tank. So I increased defense and offense. Alright, cleared that. And if you're wondering what you get out of the heroics, I'll just show you real quick. You get Dragon Horde coins and Dragon Cult insignia. This is the currency for out here. And this is just a Tyranny of Dragons bonus. If it is double right now, so it's normally 8. I've already participated in quite a few of these. So I participated in 7 heroic encounters, and I've been out here for a little over 30 minutes. And I'm not even actively trying to participate. I'm just walking around killing things. You know? I actively participated in 2, and those were dragons. And if you feel like the enemies are dying too quickly, you might need to go to a instance that doesn't have as many people. That way you can actually go out here and just kill enemies left and right. And I know during like later parts of the day, and during certain times of the day, people won't be here as much. Just from prior experiences, there seems to be a lot of people here now. That generally happens during the first day of Siege. And then after the allure kind of wears off, a lot of people will just up and abandon it because they don't want to do it anymore. They don't think it's interesting. So hopefully you don't fall into that pitfall, because that's when other people are going to be coming out here who really want the stuff, and they're going to just rush through and get everything if you're not careful. You know? That's why I was like, yeah, you kind of need to make sure that you take advantage of this throughout the entire event. I wish we could put up a leaderboard, like an active leaderboard, but unfortunately, there's no way to do that. Not effectively. Other tyrannies. Makes me sad every time I don't get what I want. Just like everybody else. Yeah, you'll see enemies are just dying everywhere. It's just crazy. Alright. Oh, that was a rogue? Alright, so I'm just going to wrap this up here. Again, if you have questions about anything that we've done, about how the event works or the like, just shoot me a quick mail or PSN message. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. You can also send it to Cloud. I don't know how responsive he is, but if he's online with his main and it's like the evening, then he'll probably be more responsive, or on the weekend during the daytime. I know sometimes he's not always as responsive when you see him online, but that's because he has a lot going on. I'll try to get back to you either way as quickly as I can. I generally don't have any issues with that. Let's see. We could go ahead and walk back out of here. And I've been your guild leader, Mune, for The RNG screwed me.